Two people shot and killed in the middle of traffic in Wake County just days apart. And tonight, the Wake County Sheriff's Office confirms it is investigating both cases as road rage incidents. Deputies making one arrest in a case today, charging 24-year-old Ruben Santiago with murder. The other suspect has been identified, however, has not been charged. WRAL's Heidi Kirk is joining us live after speaking with the district attorney about this tonight. You asked why it's taken so long to charge the person, Heidi.
Lena, we did, and there's actually a few reasons for that. The main one is that investigators really have to put together the pieces of the puzzle to decide exactly what happened. Often that means talking to witnesses, tracking down video footage, different things like that. And sometimes that can be a long process.
For Derek Godwin's sister, Thanksgiving week may never look the same.
He had talked about baking ham for Thanksgiving and, taking care of his animals and making coffee.
The last time he'd ever make coffee, before work on Thursday. That morning, he was shot on US 64. 5 days later, Ruben Santiago faces charges for his murder in a suspected road rage shooting. Deputies say they identified a suspect days before, but his arrest happened today.
It was like walking on glass. Why isn't this happening sooner? Get this person off the road. How do we know he's not involved in these others? How do we know he's not going to go out and do it again?
It's one of two road rage investigations playing out in Wake County this week. In both, suspects were identified well before charges were filed.
Can you help those people kind of understand specifically, why that may be?
What we want to make sure of is if we're going to bring charges against someone for a homicide, that we actually are going to be able to move forward in that case and prove that case.
District Attorney Lorrin Freeman says that means launching an investigation like the one that played out in Godwin's case to figure out exactly what happened.
Part of what we're doing is trying to identify who are other motorists who were on the roadway, setting up opportunities to talk to them. Often if you think about people who may be on a highway, for example, may not all be local to the jurisdiction, and so trying to identify these people, trying to reach out to them, interview them.
Godwin's sister telling us in his case, witnesses did play a role to help investigators figure out what happened.
Now, another interesting tidbit here. Freeman also told us as soon as a suspect is identified in a case like this, often law enforcement have eyes on them, even if they haven't made an arrest yet. Now, we did check in with the Wake County Sheriff's Office to see if any charges have been filed tonight on that second road rage investigation. So far, none have dropped. We'll continue checking in. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live in Wake County.